selling it?
I believe it was in London, if I'm not mistaken.
London, Ontario?
Correct. So, through the accused of laundering seed money from 1998 until his arrest in 2005, which it took, I think, 42 or 52...
He's been doing it since 1998?
Oh, yeah, way before I was born.
Yeah, so...
Well, I was born in 93.
If he's been doing it, he shouldn't be selling certain things. Obviously, he's going to catch up to you.
But he was also paying provincial and federal taxes on these marijuana seeds that he was selling.
Yeah, but you weren't supposed to be selling them because it wasn't legalized back then.
But the government collected over $600,000.
Well, that's because he was buying it. He decided to pay for it.
But the government used so-called illegal money.
Yeah, well, you're giving the government money, knowing that you're doing something illegal. The government's going to take that money and arrest you. You're doing something illegal, knowing you're not supposed to be doing it, feeling you can pay tax on it, and the government's still going to say that you're still going to go to jail for it. You know what I mean? It's still, what's that called? Laundering money? You're still going to go to jail for it.
But anyways, back on my topic, as the University of Windsor law professor was saying, he thinks that the government is saying, look, this is as far as we're going to go. Certainly before October elections, said Bill Bogart, professional emeritus at the University of Windsor Faculty of Law. Of course, after October, it's anybody's guess about who the government's going to be, which is very, very true. While Canadians with such convictions will no longer need to pay the $631 fee, and enduring lengthy wait times to receive a pardon, and some legal scholars are hesitant to say the system will be completely wipe records clean, which is also true, because the United States uses a different system than Canada does to look at people's backgrounds.
Yeah, and you catch a charge in the United States of America, they want to throw you in there forever.
It doesn't matter if you don't make any charge, even proven guilty or not guilty, just having the charge alone still shows up on your record.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing about America, but I heard in America a lot of people are getting coming out of jail. Like if you got caught with marijuana back then, and now that it's legalized, a lot of people are coming out of jail, and they're getting released on it because you can't hold somebody in jail now after you just legalized a drug that they got put in jail for. You get what I'm saying to you? So,
well, and it was said by Windsor-based immigration lawyer Eddie Kadari that every country has its own set of rules, and certainly with respect to the United States, if the U.S. already knows about your conviction, then your expectation shouldn't be that your pardon will completely be overcome your prohibition against entry. And Borgat added to the new system, only pardons convictions in the Canadian Police Information Center, which is the CIPIC database in other countries, likely won't be affected by a Canadian pardon. So, for example, even if you get a Canadian pardon, it's still not going to be available in another country.
Too, man.
Yeah, I wrote mine too.
I just want to spark on my God.
You not set for this guy?
This guy.
Why can't we go live on video? Oh, you'll have that capability out. Soon.
I'm about to throw my snap on just now anyways. Make a video. What am I putting in there? Graham?
No pointing. I'm trying to conserve. Oh, if we're not... Well, I think I might pass it to you. You might pass me yours. I don't know. If we're going to pass it, then put a pointing, I guess.
I don't know.
You're a little raw.
Ew, bro.
I even brought them out. I even brought your zigzags out.
Yeah, man. Like, I hate raw papers, man. Oh, right there. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. And if you guys aren't aware, you can find us on all social media aspects. Just simply search up Kick the Media. If you want to listen to our podcast, you can find us on Spotify and...
Instagram.
Speakery,
Twitter, YouTube, Facebook,
SoundCloud,
Apple Music, iHeartRadio.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Good one. Forgot about iHeartRadio.
And soon, hopefully, we can get us a SoundCloud thing. You know what I mean?
We're on SoundCloud.
I mean, what's the next one? Is SoundCloud? I guess we have everything. Yes, we do.
Search up Kick the Media. Some of them haven't updated, so you may have to type in our old, because we used to have a show which used to be called Phone Tag News.
Yeah.
But we no longer go by that. It's just Kick the Media, and we still have What's That Taste?
Yeah, we're not playing tag. We're hiding secrets now. It's nightmares right now.
How's it smelling?
It's not as sticky as this one, but fuck.
So, we're going to move on to our next topic here. If you guys are aware, on the east side of Windsor, about 840 Wyandotte Street East, which is by Wyandotte and what?
Wyandotte and Marinette, in between Wyandotte and Marinette and Wyandotte and Parents. Right after Border City Tattoos, right across the pawn shop beside the...
And the Catholic church there, too.
There's a church there. We don't know if it's Catholic or not. There's a church there.
I'm pretty sure I thought.
We don't want to throw our religions on top of it. There's a church there.
There's a church there. My apologies. I retract that.
Right across from the church at Wyandotte, Marintet. Beside Tim Hortons at Wyandotte, Marintet.
But anyways, I have Mr. Andrew Steptoe on Facebook, and I actually saw this video that he actually posted before the Windsor Star got it and CTV News got it. But
I took a video yesterday. Sorry, Colin. I took a video yesterday. Like I was in the process
with Chris Holt
of going home around like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, and I seen CTV them at 8:40 or was it 8:40 Wyandotte Street? 8:40 Wyandotte Street, and I was supposed to post a video that I took of them doing the interview with Chris
Chris Holt, the city council,
and I forgot to post on Kick the Mirror yesterday. So you guys would have had a little sneak preview before you even seen it on the news, but I got kind of busy yesterday and I forgot to, and I apologize for that, guys. I already had the information and everything you guys need. You guys have seen it earlier. I just forgot to. It won't happen again, though. I'll be on top of my game after that.
Yeah. So we are going to move on to our next topic here. Like I said, was speaking earlier about 840 Wyandotte Street East. So Wyandotte Street East drug den continues to concern neighbors, says the Windsor Star.
Is it 15?
So we got this information from the Windsor Star, but about a year ago I actually helped Andrew and a couple other people who decided to volunteer and clean up the area. Formerly known as Le Chef Restaurant on 840 Wyandotte Street East, it was gutted by a fire in May of 2016. Do you remember that fire? I don't remember.
Of course I remember that fire. I was outside when the fire was going down.
I remember the one that just happened recently with what, Elmira?
I was watching, Elmira, yeah, right beside Unit 7. That's street help. Sorry, guys, if you guys know the lingo. It's street help. Street help.
Every time you say Unit 7 to me, I'm like, what is that? And then you say street help, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's Unit 7. That's the name of Unit 7. They just changed the street. It was always called street help. We just call it Unit 7. I don't know where that name came from. Whatever. What were we talking about? We're talking about
Unit 7, Le Chef.
Yeah, the chef over there, the fire.
Le Maire, or whatever.
Le Maire, yeah. That fire, too. So I was outside for the fire at 840 Wyandotte when it was going down. It was like an early morning. The blaze was crazy. Like, it was so crazy.
Where do you live? Were you living in that same place?
I was living literally a block from it. Like, I could look out my balcony and see.
Beautiful.
Seeing all the smoke. It was crazy, man.
Anyway, so the burn happened, and more than $1 million in total of damage left the building, a burnt down husk without a roof.
Yeah, because it was an auto mechanic shop and a restaurant.
And it ended up becoming a problem. Now, on Wednesday, Andrew Steptoe posted a video on Facebook of himself inside the underground building, posting out the squalors of the drug paraphernalia. Needles used in various drugs can be seen stuck in pieces of garage block, caked into the barrels. So if you guys go on the Windsor Star, if you have Andrew Steptoe on Facebook, I'll see if I can get access to the video and try to add it to our Twitter.
What video?
Whatnot. Him with him doing the video of this inside. So that's like inside of there right now. Yeah. Well, not now. It's probably cleaned up now.
Yeah, not because they're there yesterday. But they make it seem like that's inside. The back of the building is wide open. They only have the front of the store boarded up. The back of that building is wide open. You could walk into the back of that building, sit down right there on the floor, and a little shelter covering you, but there's no doors to the back. You just walk right in. So it's not like they secured it enough. They secured where no one could go into the building. They only board up the front of the building so no one could look into the front of the store. But if you walk to the back of the store, it's just wide open. You can walk right into the building and do whatever you want to do. So obviously people that were homeless and that were doing their drugs found a spot when it's raining, it's cold. They have a spot to go in and for shelter and do what they have to do and sleep there overnight and go next day. So,
but if we had an overdose prevention society, or if we had a pop-up shelter where they're allowed to go safely inject and whatnot, we wouldn't have this issue.
Yeah, but then you can't really, like, I know people saying this pop-up shelter, but I don't know, man, because now it's just not that that's just a reason for them to go there and shoot up drugs and they won't get in trouble. You get what I'm saying? So even that right there could be the biggest mistake ever. You get what I'm saying? Because now like they have a spot to go to, shoot up, sleep it off, and continue doing the same spot. You know what I'm saying? Basically, now you just helping them get high and have a spot for them to shelter and rest, sleep it off, and go back on the day and do it again. You get what I'm saying too? Right now they're on road, nowhere to live, and they're doing it on road. I get that that's the worst possible because you drop needles here, kids on the road, little kids will see you doing this and want to know what acts parents, what's going on, why is he like that, why he sleep on the corner, why, you know what I mean? So it's still a lose-lose because you're gonna have to pop up and help them, for people to come there and do the drugs in a designated area, but then they're going to continue to keep doing it there. And then that one time when the staff goes, okay, you've been there too much, shooting up, you can't do here no more, then they go right back to the streets, right back to the abandoned buildings, right back to, to the empty houses, all that stuff, and continue doing it there. So how's that going to help anything? I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, that's totally understandable, but according to Windsor Police, and from what I was reading down through this article, it understands because the Windsor Police, and earlier the podcast you heard me, they did a huge drug bust, yes. Right? So therefore, if they've been this huge drug bust, therefore there should not be enough supply out on the streets for these people to use up.
Bro, that huge drug bust is like what? One person? One click?
Couple people.
So a couple people in one click. What, they thinking that's the only person that's supplying drugs in the whole entire city? Come on, that one person had to buy off of somebody else, so that person that they bought off is still out there. They ain't gonna sit to nobody. They ain't gonna tell a person's name. You know what I mean? They're gonna keep that 100. So they got caught. If they were time to come back, they know when they come back out, they stay 100. They go right back and make their money again, get back on their feet.
Yeah.
So when the police don't even know what's really going on, they only arrest the people, the small fishes. They don't know anything about nothing.
Windsor Police stated that they were working with Toronto Police as well too regarding some.
But look how far Toronto Windsor is. 4 hours between. You have how many cities in between Toronto and Windsor? You get what I'm saying? So in between that drive from Toronto to Windsor, they can stop at Kitchener, London. They can stop at Hamilton. They can stop at any city in between there and get what they have to get and come to Windsor. You get what I'm saying too? So at the end of the day, it's like they'll never know where it's really coming from.
You also have to keep in mind, even possibility, it doesn't have to necessarily come from there either. We're right beside Detroit.
Yeah, I know.
There's only water holding us two apart.
You know what I mean? So it's what it is, man.
Oh, you need a light?
Yeah, save my pot for later. Yes, sir.
I was drinking my coffee already. I haven't had one all day yet.
Yeah, well, the day's done now.
I know after this I'll be done for the day.
This is the first one's done?
No, first one, and then we're on the second one already, but I think we're almost done that one.
Actually, on the last page.
I'm just showing you the pictures. And the last page is the picture on August 8th of 2019. Windsor police officer takes a look in the 1884 straight east.
I'm going to post that video and kick the video to get you the say just because. You know what I mean? Like we post a label just because if nobody's seen the news or whatever, you know what I mean? You got to see what's going on. Just because. You know what I mean? To keep the city informed what's going on.
Next article's all you.
Let's open a can of pop, I'm thirsty.
While he takes a nice little sip. Let's see if I can even spark this.
What's the matter? Ed Sleeman.
Yes. So if you guys didn't know, City Councilor Ed Sleeman's been under medical care, I believe.
On demand? For health scare? I don't even know who this is.
Ed Sleeman's Ward 5 candidate.
Oh, okay. So, Ed Sleeman is on the med following a health scare last week that led to emergency surgery and remained in the hospital for nearly a week. The 76-year-old returned home Monday and is resting comfortable with hopes of soon attending council communities meeting within a few weeks. If all goes well in his recovery, and eventually council meeting soon after. I feel much better, but still very weak, said Sleeman, resting at home on Wednesday. I had a good night's sleep last night, but we'll be playing it day by day to see how I feel and hopefully get back to normal. So what was really wrong with the wrong thing? I thought I was cleared, but it didn't hit me.
We'll talk about it right now. We'll just talk about it between me and you. Yeah, so long story short, from what I've actually heard and understood, he was sitting at work one day, right? And he was sitting at work, and from what the Windsor Star reported, out of nowhere he bunked his head. Like he hit his head forward, right? On his desk.
Yeah.
And he thought he just hit his head, right? And if you look on the Windsor Star, so Seaman has a history of what's known to be AS disease. Alkalizing spondylitis. I have no clue how to pronounce that, which runs in his family, including his mother, who passed away last year at the age of 97. The disease required him to be on a blood thinner, basically, for the past 5 years.
Damn.
And